I'm Joe Wallace for Gearwire.com, and standing with me is Jack Joseph Puig. And for people who are not familiar with your work as a producer, give us a little background and tell us where you're coming from.
Well, I've made all different kinds of records. I've been very fortunate to have the beautiful, luxurious career I've had so far in my career. I work with all kinds of people, from a Bette Middler to a Fergie, to a Beck, to a Green Day, to a No Doubt, Snow Patrol. I don't know where to start or stop. It's all different kinds of artists. I've been really lucky. And I say luck because there's a lot of people that are very, very talented. And the truth of the matter is, God smiles upon you at different points in your life, and you have those experiences. And it's sort of like when people get a Grammy and they say, thank you for myself getting the Grammy. The truth of the matter is, well, you're just really like one of 10 people. And there's no such thing that there is the best. You just get to be one of the better talents. And then even that you can't take credit for, because God gives it to you innately.
Now, because we're Gearwire and we talk to gearheads,
yes.
Let's talk about some technical stuff. For somebody who's a new producer, somebody who's trying to get their feet and their ears wet in the industry, what kind of advice do you have to be a better producer than where you are now? Or were there any things that you look back with 2020 vision and say, if I had done that at an earlier stage in my career, as a technical hands-on person, I would have been a better producer later on?
Well, if you're an engineer, you definitely should produce a record, no matter, even if it's a small little record, whatever, because it gives you an idea of what the producer's responsibility is, and that's an important thing because that makes you a better engineer. As a producer, it'd be great if you wrote some songs or tried to actually do some programming, like get your hands in the position of what the people you're working with do. Therefore, you can be a better right hand. The overview of it all is passion. I wish I could say that it's this Neve compressor does this, and this 1176, do this, and get the one with the blue face. And if it has a silver knob with the red light on the right, that's really good. But check the terminal strips, because maybe if it doesn't have that, it's not like the cool model that was used on such and such record. None of that really 100% matters. The only place all of this matters, and all of us that are gear sluts, which I am definitely a gear slut, is at feeding us in a passionate way to try to realize our dream of something that we hear in our head that we think could be great. And the other aspect of having all the different pieces of equipment that's great is it allows you to make all different kinds of sounds. And the truth of the matter is that some of the sounds that we like, that we think are great on records, really are indicative of the tools they had at the time. And you're not going to make a DBX 165 sound like a Fairchild. It just isn't going to happen. It's just two different things. And so having them both is fantastic. Neither is one better than the other, no. Is red better than green? No. But I would rather have a box of 64 Crayolas where I could actually make the colors of the world I want to make, as opposed to a box of 8. Can I take the 8 and put 2 together and make a different color? Yes. But I'll never get that silver Crayola or that white Crayola. It's only in that box of 64.